Sprat Morrison excerpt for narration written by Jean DaCosta. The road down to the Papine school is long, hot and winding. Sprat left the house at a run and decided that this morning was a shortcut morning. This means diving under a fence behind the burnt-out Chinese shop and sliding on your behind down a steep bank into a shrubby slope where the Papine goats spend a lot of their spare time. These goats knew Sprat well, and might even be said to be his friends, which was just as well on that particular day. The only plans to break Sprat's long slide were some unpleasant roast pork cacti. Sprat knew by experience that rolling into a clump of roast pork would only make a bad day worse. He decided instead to grab at a matronly black and white goat who was peacefully eating whatever it is that goats manage to find in such places. She had no idea of the oncoming disaster. The slope was as slippery as glass, and Sprat found himself going faster and faster. He could do nothing but clutch his school bag and shut his eyes. Stones and stumps of dead plants bruised him and stabbed through his khaki trousers. He was nearing the bottom of the slope and the cacti were rushing up at him. Just in time, he flung himself aside and clasped the astonished goat around the neck. Now this goat was very good-natured, as goats go. Suddenly her quiet morning was shattered, and she was rolling, sliding, kicking and wriggling her way into the cactus patch with a plump Sprat Morrison clutching tightly to her. She had good lungs, and used them. In fact, she bawled long and loud, and for a Papine goat used to scaring off dogs and goat thieves, that is very loud. Still, she did not butt Sprat, not even when they landed together in the cactus patch with Sprat on top and the cactus underneath. While they picked themselves up and shook off the dust of their travels down the hillside, other goats took up the alarm. Ancient Mother Rebecca Silvera lived just beyond the cactus patch. She was a vegetarian. Some said an Obeah woman. She talked to the goats, to the trees, to her cat and dog, and occasionally to the Roman Catholic padre from the university. If a goat should cry in distress, then Mother Rebecca Silvera would appear brandishing the broom, shouting in Spanish, English, and in something else which she called the language of truth. In the past, she drove off at least 2 different sets of goat thieves. Sprat had barely finished knocking the dirt and dead leaves out of his school bag when Mother Rebecca Silvera appeared over the crest of the hill. She was about 70 years old, and in the eyes of Sprat Morrison and his contemporaries, nearer to 200. "So," she said, arms akimbo, "goat tormentor." He cleared his throat. "Sorry, ma'am. Are you apologizing to me, boy? What about this innocent goat that you have been tormenting?" Sprat shuffled his feet. "Didn't mean to trouble the goat, ma'am," he said. "She just let me hold on when I fell down, and we sort of rolled down together." He peeped up at Mother Rebecca. To his surprise, she was grinning at him, a cheerful, toothless grin of good-natured friendship. The goat had stopped trembling and was nibbling casually at the hem of Mother Rebecca Silvera's faded dress. "It's all right, boy," she said. "You're not as stupid as you look. This goat has spoken for you. She says you're a good boy, just a little careless and late for school again. If you run all the way from here now, you will reach before second bell." It was while Sprat was searching for his pencil and composition book after prayers that morning that he wondered how Mother Rebecca Silvera knew that he was late, and that he would get into class before second bell if he ran all the way down the path. He wondered if she really was an Obeah woman, and if she could read minds and understand animal talk. He thought that perhaps he had better not go down that shortcut again, and vowed inwardly to be at school on time for the rest of his life.